debrief 3!
Yeah! Again.
Woo. Yeah, it took me a while. I kept forgetting the important number. I'm glad to be back.
Yes,
happy.
welcome back, Sarah.
You're sorely missed.
We did, we missed you.
Oh, I missed you too. I watched you guys, your episode on while I was traveling. Yes.
Yeah.
So that was very nice.
All about Northern Irish things.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Northern
made me
Irish.
feel quite at home, that half part of me, So, our topic today is Parents' Evening. But before we get into that, we're going to play Would You Rather.
Oh.
Yes. So, some are interesting and some are not.
Or boring.
Well, all are interesting for teachers, hopefully. But yeah. So, would you rather unlimited whiteboard pens or unlimited glue sticks?
Ooh.
Whiteboard pens.
Whiteboard pens.
I use them more often than a glue stick, I feel.
And the glue stick you can just like get cheap somewhere. But whiteboard pens, they have to be good ones. You know.
And I use my whiteboards with them quite a lot. So they're great.
Do you ask your kids to buy glue sticks?
Yes.
Yeah.
But they don't.
Yeah, no, they never do.
No.
I do have some of them.
Yeah, we shared a glue stick today around 6 people. I was like,
Wow.
it is November. Like, come on. Like, what's it going to be like at the end of the year?
Well, mine today, it was tests. We're doing a test. And
You test every day, girls.
I know, no, it's the maths. It's like every week almost a test, I know. But like 3 or 4 of them asked for rubber during the test. So like, and they can't get out of their seats because they have to, otherwise they have to look around. They have to go and scramble for rubbers. Should ask that. Anyway, morning break duty or afternoon break duty? Me, it's morning.
Morning as well. I like getting it over and done with.
Okay.
Mine are all in the afternoon, so I can.
That's all you want.
Mine are too, but I don't like them.
Do you like having it at the end of the day?
Definitely.
Like, I mean, like, you don't know anything better, but would you prefer a morning?
I don't know. No. I quite like them. I'm still not awake, so.
Yeah, I'd often forget the morning one. It's after Sunday. That time.
Yeah.
And if you don't hear them coming out, then.
Oh, and then you're running. Oh.
Yeah. Next one, kind of similar. Do you prefer playground duty, kindergarten playground, or football pitch duty?
Football pitch.
Yeah, I prefer playground.
What?
I don't like football pitch.
Do you have any football pitch ones?
No, I didn't pick any this
No,
year.
I don't either, and I like it. I like
You
the
like it?
walk over.
Really? That's the part I don't like.
Oh, it takes ages.
I do
Read
really.
it.
I actually quite like it. You get away from all these guys.
Chill. You're like,
No, I like kindergarten. It just seems so cute and cozy and just sit there. And then
it's contained though, I suppose.
Yeah. Although I will say, behavior's always better in the football pitch. I noticed.
Yeah,
There's never any problems. There's so much
Let them
space.
run around.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Let's
That was so
say
interesting.
this one's a bit more interesting. If you had beverages or snacks served to you in your class, just to you at different intervals throughout the day, would you prefer that or all you can eat buffet in the staff room all day?
The food bringing. What was the first one?
Bringing food at any interval, like you don't mind being disturbed.
Because in the staff room, people will be poking at it.
Interesting.
But then if they, what are they bringing? What food are they bringing?
Anything you like.
Like, no, I think maybe bring it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So I don't want to get up and go and get it.
Yeah, but I would like to choose when they bring it.
Oh, no choice.
No
So what
choice.
do you mean?
It's just random.
Just random pop in, here's your
Yes.
coffee. Okay, actually, yeah, that would
Really?
be good.
Really?
So it's in this element of
Lasagna.
surprise.
There's a lasagna.
In the middle of your math lesson, have a lasagna.
You know, this actually reminds me of my friend when she's in school. So I was 20, I think I'd reached 23 or 25, I can't remember.
But you're a good age.
Yeah. Lovely age.
Yeah.
You know the Kit Kat, the pink ones
Oh, yeah.
that were out? I loved them.
What?
And
The white
they
chocolate ones.
used to be, no, but they were pink. They were like,
The
it
Kit
was,
Kat was pink.
it was a limited edition. Yeah, the Kit Kat was pink. It came out. I can't remember
Ooh.
what
Oh,
time.
you're spreading lies.
No, it's true. It's a thing. I know because throughout that day she sent up kids with a Kit Kat randomly to count for how old I was. So each is in a pack of 2.
So you got 25 Kit Kats.
No, because it's in a pack.
Oh, in a
of
pack of 2. Oh, okay. So
How many did she get then? How many Kit Kats did she get?
Don't stress me. 13 and a half.
Maybe I was 24, so maybe it was
No,
12.
you didn't get 13 and a
You're
half.
just making it easy now. You're just changing your age to make it easy.
Oh.
I remember all of it. I remember that, and I quite liked it actually. So
You got
Flavour was it?
You got 12 and a half. I just want to clarify. I can do math.
it was. I don't know. That's why I can't remember. It was
Pink
a
flavour.
weird thing. Yeah.
Pink flavor.
If any of you remember the Kit Kat,
Let us know.
yeah. So I think that's changed my mind because I was gonna say all you can eat buffet and stuff because I don't like being interrupted at random intervals. But then, yeah, when you said that,
And then you want something and it's all gone. I hate buffets. My mum does them at Christmas. And that one we had.
Oh, Janet, that was amazing. It honestly was the best thing. But Laura's little leaving party where she came here, and it was just like all of the food that you would just want, like
oh,
goujons, sandwiches, like crisps, everything.
People
That's
to
nice.
people to make sandwiches
Yeah,
for
it was brilliant.
what didn't you like about it?
I just don't like the stress of it and like everyone's on top of each other and then I want something
Grabbing
and some
stuff. Did you not get to go first because it was your leaving party?
I can't remember.
No, I don't
You got in there and said, "Guys, I'm first.
Excuse me.
I'm leaving. Bye." Okay, next one.
Mhm.
Oh, this one I got off the internet. I can't claim credit for it. Would you prefer to, or would you rather, sorry, that wasn't me. Would you rather hear the thoughts of the kids you teach or hear the thoughts of your colleagues?
Ooh, I got one, Sarah. That's good. It's a shame you got it online.
I think
Not
the
that
kids.
You prefer that?
I think the kids, because I think I'd cry.
The
if my colleagues said something.
The kids aren't as mean. I don't know what everybody says about me.
You could find out the kids are pretty mean.
Kids
I know, but they're kids. I would be like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, I think I would laugh.
I can brush it off. But
Yeah. Whereas it's like, if you think your teacher bestie's secretly slagging you off, it's like,
I'd cry.
I would too.
Find out you were telling you off. No.
My thoughts are lovely towards both of you.
Oh, thank you.
But you will never know if that's true or not. 'Cause
What
you didn't
evil
pick that up. Okay, last one. Would you rather teach in the North Pole or in the Sahara Desert?
The North Pole.
Why?
I don't cope with the heat very well. Like,
Loving and Cyprus.
I mean,
Big country.
I am very white. And
Yeah.
so I feel like I just sunburn really easily. I think I've gotten better living here. With
You
the heat.
have,
Like,
yeah.
I think
You got used to it.
I am getting used to it,
Yeah.
but I think I would just like the novelty of like wrapping up really warm and just like big
I
coat,
miss
big
that. I actually miss that. because,
Yeah.
like, everyone comes all wrapped up in the hats on. I'd always wear my big hats.
Yeah. And then there'll be heating on, like on a fire and everything.
North Pole, with
Yeah, yeah.
North Pole, yes. That's
See,
my
I would say Sahara, just because I spent
Or she would.
4 years in Scotland, and I was in the sunniest city, Dundee. Shout out, best city.
Kitty said otherwise.
Oh, of course you would. No, so like, I was ready to come back to Cyprus. I don't know,
Was it
growing
cold
up
there in the winter?
It snowed. That was really fun.
It's no right, a wee bit. And again.
Okay. I like a bit of snow, just in moderation. It's nice to have snow days, actually.
Yeah,
That was
I
really
love
fun.
the snow down
Yeah. We don't have heat days. They tried to give us one, a bit too late.
We did have heat.
It was, but
we
it
had
was like
to-
half a day.
Yeah, that we had to, last year we had to send the kids home at like, I want to say 10
I think
or
it was,
11 maybe.
No, I think it was 10 or 10:30.
Like it was definitely
Yeah.
quite early in the morning because it was too hot.
Yeah.
It was like heat wave.
That's crazy.
And I was like,
What degrees was it?
oh, it was like 40.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had AC too, and it was just roasting.
Yeah, it was really hot. Yeah.
The parents' evening. Our parents' evening's coming up.
Woo!
But hey,
Yeah.
now expectations. What are you expecting? Especially you, newbie.
It's your first one.
Yeah.
What do I expect?
What do you expect?
I don't know. The parents will come and talk to me and hopefully like me.
Oh,
Yeah.
but like, how are you feeling about it?
I'm actually feeling okay.
Hmm.
I'm actually not too stressed.
That's good.
I like parents' evening. I actually
Yours,
prefer it to reports, writing reports.
I prefer talking to someone.
Yeah, it's much easier.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, I prefer to write reports.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You're good at writing reports, though. You get them done
I
really
do
fast.
like them. Like I just like writing it, getting them. I don't mind parents' evening, but I like to talk, but sometimes I find it awkward when the parent doesn't talk much. Like if I'm doing
Yes.
all of the talking and I'm like, okay, we're done, and they're like, I have no questions, and I'm like,
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
like I'm not very good at small talk.
Small talk's hard. That is
Yeah.
true. Also, with the time limit.
No.
It's like it's the
Mm.
opposite if you talk far too much and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, sorry, like having to say it's up, the next parent's waiting. I find that hard.
Awkward.
Yeah, it really
Like cut them off.
I find that awkward for me.
But a parent that's like gives you a bit of banter, like like you're like the conversation. Oh, like I love that.
yeah.
Well, I had a wee meeting today.
You did,
Oh,
yeah, you did. I
that's
didn't
it.
hear
That was
anyone.
good. That was good. Very good. She's lovely. Shut up.
You know who you are.
Yes. Another question. So, well, I don't know how you would think of this, but are you a fan of the child being brought? So, like in UK, the kids are brought in, but here it's a mixture.
When you said that last night when we were discussing it, but I never went, when I was a kid, I never went to parents' evening with my parents.
Oh, okay.
No, but
Is it a
like
new thing brought in?
I don't know, but like in the school I was in England, they brought the kids,
Same in our school.
and I was just like, I'm not a fan of it.
No.
I just find it awkward because I really want to like talk about their weaknesses more so than like their strengths. Yes, I'll obviously start with the strength, but the main reason obviously Sarah is they need to focus on this. And I find that they get really embarrassed that I have just outrightly told them how they're struggling, and they'll only focus on that. I think they don't.
Yeah.
They don't like.
They can't see
No.
that that's okay.
Yeah,
They
because
have
I've
to be
already
able to
said
work on it.
these wonderful things.
Yeah,
But they're just like, oh, Miss
They
Hannah
just
said
think of
this
that.
is wrong with me, and I'm like, no, I didn't.
that's
you
that's
know?
so true.
Like it's true. I'm just like, no, but I've also just said so many nice things, and then yeah. So
In my high school, they didn't encourage the kids to come. They said you can if you want. And my mum said no. Like they're not going to tell me everything if you're sitting there.
of course,
Like,
yeah. My mum said the same. She was like, you stay at home. I was like, oh,
I didn't want to go in.
no. Why would you want? I know.
The only time here that it happens is if the child needs to translate for the parents,
Yes.
which is even harder
Mhm.
because you're sort of like, are you translating it fully or
Yeah.
are you?
Do you ever like really wonder sometimes what they actually say?
Mhm.
Because I've had it a couple of years ago here, and the girl in my class came and translated for her mum, and the mum kept smiling, and I was not saying nice things. Like, I mean, I was not saying nice things. And I was like, why is this mother smiling? I was like,
yeah, the reaction.
yes, I knew. I was like, this is a bit sus. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we're all agreed.
Mm.
Yeah,
No.
no, it's
Leave them at home, please.
Yeah. We can tell them the next
Yes.
day
Yeah.
How
what
amazing
their
they
goals are. And yes,
Yes.
yes, all of that. Okay, we're gonna shower you with some parents' evening tips.
Yes.
Yay!
And for anyone else that needs them. Yes.
Or first, what have you learned from today's meeting? Well, it went well.
Yeah, it went
so
well.
did you start like that? Did you ask like, oh, do you have any questions? Did you start with that, or were you
No,
just
I
like
just started
you
off
just started?
myself,
Yeah, that's actually usually the best
Yeah,
way.
it is.
Yeah, and then like she was talking like back. We were talking back and forth to each other, which
Yeah.
is
That's the ideal situation
Yeah.
where they just,
because she was like
Like,
asking me
yeah.
what types of books could she read and stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna read lists and stuff.
it's when the parents come with questions, I'm like,
Yeah.
like they've actually thought about, oh, I'm coming to talk to my child's teacher.
Yeah.
I actually should ask her some questions.
Yes.
So I'm like, wonderful. Like, I am not the fountain of all knowledge. Like, like we
Yeah.
are to a point, but also please ask me stuff. And like, if there's something that you think I've missed, I'm okay with that. Like,
yeah. I've gotten some really good
Yeah.
advice from parents, and I've done it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
same.
yeah, that actually it works.
Yeah.
They know their kids.
Yeah.
they do.
What would you give advice to Laura?
So for our actual one, because there'll be like appointment,
Mm.
I set a timer on my phone.
Yes.
And my first year here, like someone told me to do that. And I was like, that's so rude, I can't do that. I was so stressed. I was like, oh. But now I'm like, no, you know what? Boop, bye. Because otherwise it's not fair and it holds everything up and stuff.
Yeah.
So I would say, we have 10-minute slots, take the 10 minutes and just be like, go. Yeah. So, yeah, because otherwise I'm going to just be like,
Mm.
I don't know what I'm saying there.
But it's
Yeah.
so much better because then you've got your parents that are waiting and they've come and maybe they have a time crunch, and
That's
then
true,
they're
yeah.
sitting out waiting. We're in the same room.
Yay!
Yeah.
What I often find is Sometimes leaving the door open to the corridor helps sometimes.
Yeah.
But then if you want the private thing, I don't know, then they can see. Sometimes they just pop. Your door is really good because it can sit ajar.
Yes.
Slightly.
Yes, it can.
They can pop in and see, oh,
That's true.
Karen, all that.
Yeah.
A jar.
Ajar.
What a word.
Yes. Perfect
Yeah.
word.
Whereas I'm downstairs and they just swing my door open and I'm like, excuse me, I'm still talking. Like, oh, yeah.
Well, that reminds me. So I usually put signs up. Be like, please sit and wait here till your teacher's ready.
Yeah.
And I put the kids' chairs up.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
actually.
And then they
Like a
don't
waiting
do
room,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
We can do it in that wee corridor.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. Sometimes we do it out in the fire escape.
Ah.
But then they don't always sit there. It depends where Paul's taking
How
them
they've
up.
come up,
Yeah.
yeah. But-
Oh,
Aye.
not parents' chairs. Free for all.
Playing music helps. Background music.
I will have a nice wee vibe.
Yes.
It helps with the awkward silences.
Yes.
Because sometimes there are awkward
Yeah.
silences when
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, I'm finished talking. Like, but it's nice. And I think it relaxes them as well. So, and also it kind of drowns out what they're saying because I'm going to share my room this year as well. And I think like, when there's two parents chatting to two different teachers, the noise, it's like, I don't
Yeah.
want to be overheard or they don't,
It's a nice
so the
little
music,
barrier.
yeah, just the,
Can't
Yeah.
hear what's happening on the other
no,
side.
so it should be fine, yeah.
That's good, yeah.
Otherwise, and I always feel kind of awkward if it's, if their child is one that needs a lot of additional support. I don't want the other parents really listening because then they're like, oh, but sometimes you just have to.
It's true.
It helps to have two in a room too.
Oh yeah, the
Then you've got
noise is
each other and
yeah.
it's more. It is less awkward.
Yeah,
A lot less.
especially if something goes wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. If you get a scary parent.
Yes. But then they're less likely to be because they see, oh, there's other people
Yes,
here.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like
it
a
also
barrier.
helps,
What
Yeah.
will be grand, Sarah?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I would say I always start with the positives and then I work with. You do that?
Mm-hmm.
I did that today. Did a wee
Oh,
positive
good.
and we working towards
Yeah.
and we target.
And finish with the
Yeah,
positive.
target. I always have a goal at the end. I'm like, and I always repeat it. I'm like, okay, so their goal in English, their goal in maths, or I pick another subject. Usually here they're big on English and maths
Yeah,
first. That's what
yeah.
they're most.
Yeah.
And then if there's anything else, behavior
Yeah.
or whatever.
I like to pick another subject because for some of the kids, math and English,
Yes.
they're not good at either.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, but they actually are really
Yeah.
good in.
And if you have artwork there
Oh yeah,
and
to
show them, then they're usually like, wow, they know
Yeah.
something visual.
Like I'll probably have art on the display boards and be like, go and look. And I actually need to do a display. I'm just thinking now because one of my displays has got nothing on it. So
Like mine.
yeah, whoops. So
Off the screen.
yeah,
Oh, mine has something
Has
on it.
nothing on it.
yeah, so I might need to stick something up there.
But yeah, I find that, and also if I have like work, I'm showing them like, oh, this is their work, so if I have their book. And usually, what I find I do is I look at the list of like the order the parents come in, and then I stack their books or their like
Yeah.
tests or whatever in that order, so it's ready to go, and then it's done, and I put it away
Yeah.
rather than running around the classroom.
Oh yeah, just have it all there, ready
Yeah.
to go. Yeah. How do you deal with a difficult parent? Like when they're being quite feisty and they're just like
Yeah.
quite argumentative.
I'll oftentimes with every parent, but I find this helps with them is I go, okay, tell me like what you feel, and then I'll start writing it down.
Yeah.
And oftentimes they're like, that calms them down. They're like, okay, I'm being
Yeah,
taken
she's taking
seriously
note.
Yeah.
and all of that. And then
Yeah.
I would depends what the situation
Yeah.
is. Usually it's something that can be solved
Oh yes,
easily,
always.
but if
yeah.
it isn't, I don't ever work with that or just been like, or like, I'll talk to administrative staff or something
Yeah, like
about that.
I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, I can ask whoever about
Yeah.
it. So I always listen to them because,
But I find if you write notes, then they're like, oh yeah, you are actually listening.
Yeah. or if they say, I would like my child to have additional reading books or whatever, I'll write that down because then they're like, oh, I'm like, might not remember.
Yeah. But I do that for every parent, just so you know. So if you're a
I know.
parent and you're coming in and I start writing notes, it doesn't mean you're a feisty parent.
Yes, no.
I do it with them all,
Yeah,
with all of you.
I know.
Yeah, but it's good the notes then. And then when you follow through with it later, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So the next time you have parents' evening, they're more like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, you listen. You know.
Yes. Yeah. No.
Well, the mum came up today and she said, "Oh, I've heard so much about you," and I said, "Oh, that's nice." I said, "All good things." She said, "Oh, yes, yes."
Yeah. I find that's always sweet when parents say, "Oh, my child loves you,"
Mm.
and I find it sweeter when it's a kid that doesn't obviously show it.
Oh
Yeah.
Because I'm
yeah.
like, I thought they didn't like me at all.
Yeah.
Then the parents like, "Oh, they talk about you at home," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." So
That is really it.
I
It
like
just
that. Yeah.
does give a little boost. And like those of you who are parents, you know, like just if you just say just something encouraging, it actually
Yeah.
we're more likely to do anything you say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it gives us a boost. Because it's hard work every day, and then
It is. Yeah.
you know,
And don't tell me I look tired. I've
yeah,
had that before.
We are aware.
I'm like, I know.
you feel tired.
No amount of sleep can fix it.
This is permanent.
Hello. Hi. Can you come in 10 minutes? Is that okay? Sorry. Yeah. We're filming something. No problem.
Oh.
No, that was good because we
I
finished
caught
that.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
I think that's just so cute.
Oh.
We high five each other now.
They do.
Oh, we're on the last one. Okay. So we've gotten gifts from parents, right?
Yes.
Thanks, me too, yeah. So what's one of the nicest gifts you've ever received from a parent?
Oh, lots of them.
Can I say mine first?
Yeah, go if you've got one.
This was like when I was leaving placement. One of the parents, she got me it was a big balloon, right? And I was like, "Oh, what have you got me a balloon for?" And it was like she gave it to me at the start of the day, and I was like,
Wow.
balloon. And I put this balloon like in the front of the classroom, and I was like, "I'll stay there now." And all the kids were like, "Is that yours?" I was like, "Yes, it is, yes." And then I couldn't put it in the boot of my car. I was shoving it in. And then she got me some like wee mug thing as well. It was really nice. I had a hedgehog on it because the class was called Hedgehogs. Which I thought was so
The
cute.
class were called hedgehogs.
Yeah, I thought themselves hedgehogs.
Aw.
That's great.
Yeah, I had a wee hedgehog on it. And she wrote me a really nice card on it. Yeah, I know what you
This
mean.
was the same parent.
Yes.
Wow.
And she got me some other thing too. I can't remember what it
Why should give you the balloon?
was. No.
Oh, okay.
No. It said good luck
That's
on it.
nice.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
Then I went to go visit the school in like July or
Mm.
something, and she was there. And then I was telling her about going to Cyprus and stuff.
Yeah.
And she was buzzing for me. She
Aw,
was
that's so nice.
She cried. I was
Yeah.
Wow.
like, yeah, this is sweet.
I have like lots of things that I've got which I really love, but I have two. One is it's actually a plant pot, but I'm using it as a pencil pot. And it was like, "Miss Hannah, thank you for everything you've taught me," with the kid's name on it. So I love that. Like, and I still have it on my desk, and they're now in. I think they're not. We're in grade 1, and I think they're grade 4 or 5. Yeah, don't look, they're up there. So I'm like, "Oh, that's so sweet." I've just had it like, and then another parent got me a bag. It's like Miss Hannah's bag for teacher stuff, and I really
that's
like it.
nice.
So yeah, I like those kind of things.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got
I
so
do.
many nice ones too. But one that I use still is one parent got me a towel with my name embroidered on it. And I always use it because I shower at night and no time in the morning, walk the dog in the morning, no time. So like I'll put the towel on the cushions, you know, preserve the cushion. I don't like yellow cushions. And it's great. I'm constantly using it. And I didn't realise that it was such an unusual gift to get.
Yeah.
But
Use all the time.
nice, yeah.
What's like the strangest gift you've ever gotten?
I've had no really strange ones.
I got a really strange one, but I got a duvet.
Ooh.
Yeah,
What duvet?
I got a duvet.
Duvet.
A duvet. And at the time, I was like, but then it turns out,
Did it fit your bed?
yeah,
Wow.
and it's
Use
like
it now?
13 tog. And I was in Cyprus. I was like, I'm gonna cook. But last winter, it was brilliant. I was like, wow.
It was cool.
So I was like, yes,
That's such a
thank you.
random thing.
That is.
I would never look at a duvet and go, "Oh, I'm gonna get someone that."
But then it turned out the child's parents own a store. So I was like, that makes more sense. But
Yeah.
but at the time, she just like the kid brought it, and I was like, thank you. I was like, this is so cool. But yeah. So,
I'd say mine would be the towel because it was unusual. I wasn't expecting a towel, but it's got most of the style.
The balloon was unusual.
Yeah.
but sometimes there's
She was saying me, I was like, ah!
the unusual ones. They were the ones that I might end up loving the most. Like
Yeah.
the parents are like, oh, I've just like got you this random thing, and I'm like, no, that's brilliant.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So, yeah.
I like mugs. I got a mug
That's a good gift.
my placement year, and it says Miss R because in Scotland it's I'm Miss Ross. So, and whenever I have it here, they're like, "Have you taken your sister's mug?" Because
Oh,
Miss Rachel.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it's my last name. But that was a special thing because that child as well, the grandparent who gave it to me, he was one of those kids who just grew to really love. And he had a lot of experience with, and
yeah.
It was very good.
Oh no, this was a good gift. Actually, sorry, I
No, go ahead.
all the parents like chipped in on my last day to like give me a Toby Carvery voucher.
What's Toby
Oh,
Sarah, you've never been to Toby Carvery?
No. I was a student in uni. I couldn't afford a Carvery.
Cheap.
Was it cheap?
yeah.
Cheap.
That's
Cheap as
expensive.
chips.
And you got student
Oh,
things as well.
yeah.
Oh, they gave me a voucher.
Just like the amount of meat you want.
Oh yeah.
Like
I think a
what they have,
buffet. It was a buffet.
yeah,
basically.
like a carvery, like
Oh,
what,
that's
all the veg,
nice.
all the potatoes, gravy, sauces.
I don't think, is it a Scottish thing?
No, it's more of an English thing.
Yeah.
There's none in Northern
Oh,
Ireland, but
no.
the gravy.
I know, but it was like pretty cheap. Like,
Mm.
It was like £6
Yeah.
or something.
yeah, it was
Monday to
brilliant.
Friday for students.
Mm.
Yeah. That was unreal.
Wow,
They
that
got
is
me
cool.
because I banged on about it so much.
No.
They got me a wee voucher.
See, you have to
Yeah.
keep going on about things a little bit.
I
Hopefully
know,
they get the
yeah.
Although my mentor did give me fajita seasoning. She knows why.
I brought from the UK one of the kids in my class, and she was, oh man, she was like the most difficult kid I've ever taught. Like, honestly,
Really?
she was, thinking about it, my God. But at the end of the year, she got me this heart, and it like hangs up, and it was like, Miss Boo, thank you for the things that you taught me, helping me to grow. Like this lovely little poem, and it said love from her name. And I was just like, oh my goodness, it's so lovely, because I was like, you were so hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have it here, I brought it.
Shows it makes
Yeah.
a difference, you know?
Yeah, so I was like,
Hard
no, I'm going to
on
hang it up. So, yeah. And I got, I'm just waffling on, but kind of like a snow globe, but the rectangular ones,
Ooh.
you know, that you put a picture in and you can
Oh,
shake
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So when I left the school in England, my class, the parents chipped in and got that, and it was a picture of the kids. And yeah, so I was like, oh, that's cute.
I
So-
quite like, I think my favourite gifts, I'm very sentimental, is if the gift, like the child has made something.
Oh, I love
Like I've
that.
had so many
Oh.
gifts like that,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
you know, they're just so special.
Yeah. I like Baby Yoda and stuff like that. Like
Mm.
more stuff. So like
Yeah.
all the kids used to like draw me all these Baby Yodas. And I'm like,
Yeah. I actually really love when the kids draw a picture of me, and sometimes it's like hilarious. And I'm just like,
Yeah, I love it too.
I love
it.
it.
Brought up to me.
yeah.
Maybe we crowned like I was like the best teacher.
Aw.
And they all signed it. And all.
We'll do a week about the kids' art.
Yeah, sorry, we're
Let's
going
do
on.
that. Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Next topic.
Next
This
topic.
is about parents' evening.
I know, yeah. We kind of waffled off. Yeah. Have you any funny stories from parents' evening?
Ooh, funny story.
No.
You start.
No.
I don't
Oh,
have
you start.
Funniest-
You'll jog my memory.
But it's hilarious.
My funniest story was here. It was in my second year here, and a parent, I can still visualize it. They came down the cycle path outside the school on their electric scooter, and they just came down. And I was like, oh, okay, they're coming now. So I was getting ready because they were a bit late. It's fine. I heard the like gate open, and then like just of like the scooter coming down the steps, and I was like, he came past the window on it. He like jumped it up into my classroom, came on the scooter, parked it, and sat down and went,
Whoa!
hello, Miss Hannah.
In the classroom.
Yeah. And I was just like,
I would clap.
I literally was like, I don't really know how to start this now, because I was just so like,
I'd go, that was so impressive.
yeah, it was
That is.
hilarious. I was just like, what? But it was,
dumbfounded.
yeah. So, and then I like kind of giggled for a bit. I was like, wow.
Wait, what was I going to say about your child again?
Literally. I was like,
Mine's that jogged my memory. So one time, I don't know if I was expecting this parent or not. I don't know, but I was just pottering around in the classroom, and suddenly the parent, he was standing in the doorway,
yeah.
and I didn't notice, and then I screamed, and then he screamed,
Oh,
and then we laughed, and then we were like, okay.
Let's continue.
Just swear, I mustn't have been expecting him then or something. The presence about him.
I had a parent once ask me, it was here actually, she was like, so which university did you go to? What are your credentials? And I laughed, thinking it was a joke. It wasn't a joke. So then I was like, oh. So then I was like,
Your degree.
Literally, I was like, oh my goodness. But it was quite, but I thought it was funny because I laughed like in the woman's face.
I might have to show my ID.
Yeah, the parents will be like, I think they'll be shocked how young you are.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Ooh."
Yeah, some of them already told me that. One of
Mm.
them told me that, Miss, my mum will not understand you. And I was like,
Yeah, you'll have to speak really slow.
I talk slow. I talk so fast.
You need that one student in your class who can translate just sitting next to you all night.
Yes. Your job for tonight is to talk.
Wow,
Mm.
this has been a good episode. Wow.
Whoa, okay. Cut.
Yes. So if you want to know any more about Parents' Evening, ask your questions down below because we know burning questions there.
Yes.
Yes.
We will answer them.
Yes. Yes. We're all experts, aren't we?
Yeah, now
Yes.
I am very good. I got showered with tips.
Can I
We
just?
did give you tips.
Oh well.
No.
Can I just say, parents do an amazing job.
You do.
You have the kids 24/7. We
Yeah.
only have them 6 hours.
So they don't have it 24/7.
Oh yeah. Right. But they have them more than us.
Yes.
You got to be right. Like,
Well done. Yes, you have
Yes.
us less than 24 hours, but you know.
Thank you.
This is Sarah.
Okay. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.